What's the scariest real or fictional disease you can think of? Ebola. Also known as hemorrhagic fever, the disease basically causes your blood to stop clotting. You bleed from every orifice, your intestines begin to dissolve, the skin of your tongue sloughs off, and you die in a great deal of pain in about 3 weeks. Even the mildest form of Ebola has a survival rate of about 50, I think. I could be wrong. Anyone ever seen the 90s movie Outbreak? The disease in that movie is based on Ebola, cordyceps virus. The host isn't dead, they're just not in control of their bodies anymore. Studies have found that the ants, spiders, and beetles under the virus control are aware and feel everything. So, if you contracted it and became zombie, you would be fully aware as you kill and eat your friends, family, and all others who fall into your path. Living in a forced nightmare, forever. Any prion is below viruses on the life scale, withstands hundreds of degrees of temperature, so even incinerating bodies doesn't stop it, persists in the soil for years, and causes most of the nightmare diseases. CJD, CWD, mad cow, they are nigh indestructible, permanent, and horrifying. I saw someone call them molecular cheese touch, the slippy rickets. Not only does it make your legs bone and bendy, but it also makes your feet completely frictionless. It's transmitted by bumping into people. Or that's what I came up with at a table of inebriated people at 1 AM while playing the pandemic board game when we decided the illnesses needed names. Primary amoebic meningoencephalitis (PAM). Dead in a week from amoeba thinking your brain is bacteria. Overcomes all your body's defenses. Possibility to be comatose in 48 hours. If you make it to the hospital, you will still likely die. It's misdiagnosed as other disease in the majority of cases. Lupus. Your body slowly attacks itself, shutting down your organs. It also can give you a sensitivity to the sun so severe that you cannot have sunlight touch you even through a window because of the extreme burning sensation that can follow. Plus, a lot of the medicine can make you infertile. The flare from the Maze Runner sounds absolutely terrifying. It's like your classic zombie virus, but slow acting like dementia. Cranks can still talk and behave somewhat human for a long time, but they get progressively crazy and more aggressive, with sores forming everywhere. Hanahaki disease. The thought of coughing up flower petals due to unrequited love frightens me, and you can either die from it, or get the flowers surgically removed, and getting them removed renders you incapable of ever feeling romantic love again. Not a disease, but in very rare cases, antibiotics can cause your skin to come off in a very life-threatening way. Toxic epidermal necrolysis. It progresses very quickly and you are generally treated in the burn unit. Mortality rate is 30-50. My parents thought it was a great idea for my siblings and I to watch this very graphic historical show when we were little. Can't remember the name of it. So, my answer is tetanus, aka lockjaw. I'd give this counts as a disease, but schizophrenia, I went through psychosis a year or 2 ago, and I'm often afraid that my antipsychotics will stop working, and I'll go through it again. Marburg virus. Here's a YouTube video all about it. Viewer discretion is advised. Fatal insomnia. Basically, you never enter REM sleep ever again. It kills people within 6-18 months by slowly degrading their entire functionality. Super scary shit, man. Ebola. You dissolve into syrup from the inside out. Your last few minutes are spent shitting your intestines out while your skin splits and you pour out of yourself. Abdominal aortic aneurysm. By the time you know you have it, you only have a 50 chance of making it to the hospital and then your odds drop from there. Cooties. It's no joke. Unless you get the ... vaccine, you're at risk. Millions of kids get infected on the playground every year. What's the one where your body decides that your eyes and organs, maybe just one of the two, aren't supposed to be there and attacks them? Mine's that fictional grayscale. That shit sounds awful, slowly turning to stone over a period of months, years. Also, whatever King Viserys had in hot, Alzheimer's disease and or dementia. The concept of your brain killing itself and there's nothing you or anyone can do about it terrifies me. Pretty sure the thing counts as a virus, so as far as fictional ones go, I think that ranks up there with any zombie fungal viruses. The Conscious Disease and Blood Music, a presentation of the book by Quinn's Ideas. As someone who was diagnosed with it 2 years ago, Ms. specifically, the type I have, primary progressive multiple sclerosis (PPMS). Man-made synthetic viruses are terrifying, and it's even scarier to think that they're still experiencing this kind of thing. I just finished Alien Covenant, so I'm particularly not interested in the xenomorph spores infecting me at the moment. The hunger. Not only are you a zombie, but after you feed, You are kind of back to normal and know what you did. Disease where you always have the sensation that there is a singular hair in your mouth. Zombies. I have an irrational fear sometimes that there will be a zombie apocalypse. Whatever Princess Aeria Targaryen died from is the stuff of our deepest nightmares. I really didn't like that dollar bill disease and fringe that sealed all orifices. The flood from Halo. Especially with the new content of flood infecting Spartans. The phage from Star Trek Voyager. It totally distorts the infected. Creepy AF. Whatever it is that turns people into zombies. That's some bad shit. The one that you slowly get less and less sleep until you die. The Medusa virus from the analog horror series Stone Cold. Count Chocolitis or spontaneous dental hydroplosion.